Yo, what is going on, guys? Sacks here. I usually don't make a video this early. I kind of just wanted to touch on a couple things before tonight's update video. Okay, so we all know that the options chain got taken away on Ape, and we went over this in the video yesterday. The whole SIBO thing, someone challenged the legality of the options chain, another exchange, and then we looked into and found out that Citadel was attached with SIBO, Virtu attached with SIBO, a lot of institutions, market makers coming together, and you can see that behind the scenes they are all connected. So it seems like one of these market makers did challenge the legality of the options chain on Ape, but why? I wanted to go over this because we talk about how nobody has enough Ape to give to people, right? A lot of people haven't gotten their Ape yet. The brokers don't have it, and this is a big issue, but not for us. I think this is a very good thing that someone challenged the legality of the options chain, and the reason for that is because it shows us that market makers are having trouble getting shares. And the reason for that is when you buy a call, let's say you're long a call, the price goes up, and just in case, let's say 100,000 contracts are exercised, the market makers have to hedge when you buy a contract and buy up those shares just in case that contract is exercised. Now, if that is the case and they couldn't hedge, therefore you can't really purchase contracts, because when the time comes down to it, if anybody wanted to exercise these contracts, they would not have these shares to actually give you towards these contracts. So this is pretty interesting. It's a theory. This is most likely what I think happened. Citadel or Virtu or whoever it was challenging the legality because there's not enough Ape shares to buy, let alone give out to people who need their Ape shares. So that's pretty interesting. I wanted to get that off the table. AMC is down a lot. SPY is down a lot. We're not going to go over all of the charts until later, but I wanted to talk about what happened, why is everything down, and it's this Fed meeting. Fed Chairman, some pain is coming as economy fights inflation. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell has said that some pain for the U.S. economy is ahead, and the Fed continues to fight rising inflation. On Friday, Powell spoke at Jackson Hole, Wyoming, giving his annual policy speech. In his speech, he explains the pain coming to the economy from the central bank as they raise interest rates. Powell affirms in the speech that the Fed will use our tools forcefully to attack inflation, which has grown its highest in 40 years. While higher interest rates, slower growth, and softer labor market conditions will bring down inflation, they will also bring some pain to households and businesses, he said in his remarks. There are unfortunate costs of reducing inflation, but a failure to restore price stability would mean for greater pain. There have already been 4 interest rates totaling 2.25 percentage points. However, Powell said this is no place to stop or pause. Powell's speech was much briefer than anticipated, with the focus solely on fighting inflation. Price stability is the responsibility of the Federal Reserve and serve as the bedrock of economy, he said. Without price stability, the economy does not work for anyone. Markets are awaiting the Fed's next meeting in September. They will see rate settling Federal Open Market Committee with enact a third consecutive 0.75 percentage point increase. Doing so will hurt the economy as it already battles inflation. However, Powell says that is up to these increases and the central banks to manage the increase in inflation. So there's a few things I wanted to touch on, right? Powell just spooked everybody. The S&P 500, in my opinion, is in a good place to get spooked, right? It ran a lot. From the recent low of the S&P 500 to where we ran up to, you're already up almost 19% on the SPY, so they had room to spook people off. But I wanted to just touch on one thing, and that is the expectation of the next meeting in September. This is pretty interesting because we talked about a point of interest on AMC that has potential to squeeze late September, and the fact that their meeting is next September, and right now fear is being priced in prior to that meeting, anticipates to me that there could potentially be a nasty rip in the SPY come September, right around where AMC and GameStop can pick up large volume and have a chance to move. So overall, the way things are lining up, the way things are setting up, looks pretty interesting to me. But that is it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on everything. I love you all, guys. Smash the like, hit that subscribe button, get your 10 free stocks below by signing up and depositing 100. Peace.